Lynda. So glad you're with me today. Today we are making English muffin pizzas. Pretty easy. You will want to make sure that you have all your ingredients and all your equipment before you start. This is also a recipe that you should probably have a parent nearby because you are using a knife and you will either use a toaster oven or an oven. So before I started, I washed my hands with soap and water and I cleaned my counter. I'm also making sure that I have a rag. This is a dish towel. I've wet it and it's ready to go in case I need to clean up any spills or wipe my hands. So I make sure I have all my ingredients here. I have some pepperoni and some ham. I have some peppers and some onions and also some tomato sauce. You can use pizza sauce, you could use Alfredo sauce, you could use ketchup. So before I start, I'm gonna wipe the lid of my can. You always want to do this before you open up the can because you don't know who has touched it and if their fingers were clean. Be very careful when you open it up that you don't slice your finger because that would be tragic. I'm going to put that over here. Wash my hands. Okay, so some of my peppers are already cut. I just kind of slice them into little circles. Very easy if you ever cut a pepper. You can scoop out the inside if you see the inside here. Scoop it out with your fingers. You can also cut it in half if you want. And I'm going to just keep slicing it because it's kind of nice or kind of fun to eat. And that's how I'm doing it. It's a little circle there. We bought little skinny peppers. You can also use the big fat ones as those work well if you want to do that as well. And we have some onions. Excuse me, some onions here that we like to put in our pizzas. Be really careful. This is probably where you want to have a parent help you because this is a chef's knife and it can also cut fingers. All right. Okay, that's all I need to do. I get my English muffin out and you can tell they're kind of already started with opened, but I'm going to just take my knife and just open them even a little more so I make sure it's totally open. There we go. I'm going to put them on my little cookie sheet here, and then I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to put some of my tomato sauce on top. You just spread it around with your spoon. If you like a lot, put a lot on. If you don't like so much, just put a little bit on. And I like to have it all the way to the end of the pizza, the very edge of the pizza. Okay, now I'm gonna add my pepperoni, because I love pepperoni. I put some of that on. And there's not much room, you notice I only have 3 pepperonis on here. So it's a pretty small pizza. It's like a bite-sized pizza. I'm also going to put on some of my peppers because those are pretty yummy, and some of my onions here. You can use tomatoes. What else do you like on your pizza? And then I'm going to do the other one real quick, and I have a whole piece of ham here. I'm going to just put that on straight because that sounds really good to me with maybe a few peppers. And then I'm going to do my cheese. Wipe my fingers off. And I'm going to spread some on. One thing about cheese, if you put too much on, you see how I did it, it spilled, it will kind of burn. I do have a piece of tin foil on here, so it helps it from getting all over the oven. I don't know about you, but I kind of like when my cheese is a little crispy. Okay, and that's all it is. And right now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to pop it in my toaster oven. And I'll be back to show you what it looks like. All right, let's check on our pizza and see how they did. Look at them, pretty amazing. This is a great after school snack for you, or maybe a Saturday lunch, something yummy like this. And so I wanted to make sure I told you that I popped them in the toaster oven for about 15 minutes on toast, and it worked pretty good. You can also cook them a little longer if you want your bread to be crispier. Or you can put them in your oven in your house at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me for English Muffin Pizzas with Cooking with Lynda. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.